only records me unless your microphone is unmuted. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute everybody's microphone now. Looks good. Again, the two things that we might need for today's routine is like a yoga strap or band and potentially a foam roller or maybe one big pillow to lie on top of. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start in a cat-cow position. So go ahead and meet me on your mats, right? Facing down. The hip is stacked over the knee, the shoulder is stacked over the wrist, and we're gonna start with our first inhale, drop the belly button, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the belly button, round out that back. Yep. And then I want you to just go at your own pace here. Big inhale, drop the belly button. Exhale, round it out. Good, big inhale, drop. Exhale. A few more breaths here. Really start to loosen up that spine by flexing and extending. Good, really, really good. Cat, let's come back to a neutral spine position. Lift those knees up. Meet me in a plank and then a downward facing dog. Good, start to pedal those feet out by pushing one heel down at a time. Good, we're gonna go through our first sun salutation. So bend both knees, jump your feet up to meet the hands. Good, we're gonna take an inhale, the arms all the way up, reach for the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold at the bottom, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Place the hands down, jump back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Hang out here for a second. Push your shoulders away from your ears. Flip the toes, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Pedal those feet out by pushing one heel down at a time. Good. Bend both knees, jump the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold, jump back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. One more rep. Bend the knees, jump the feet up to the hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold, jump back to plank, smooth chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, set it down in a runner's lunge. Good. So notice the knee is stacked over the ankle up top, so if you need to make an adjustment, you do that now. Good. Inhale the arms up to what we call a crescent pose, so right up in front. Good. Exhale the arms back down to the ground. Now, inhale, right arm open. Exhale, rotate, elbow to ground. Good. Come on out of that one side. Meet me back in a downward facing dog. Left leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, hands on the instep. Inhale, open and rotate. Exhale, elbow to ground. Good. Kick it back. Bend the knees, jump both feet up to meet your hands. Stand up out of it. And we're gonna go into our next lateral lunge. So lateral lunges here, I'm gonna have you grab that strap or that band. Okay. Now, you're gonna take a, kind of like a wider base up top, overhead. Okay, this is kind of a weird angle. That's better up here. Boom. Okay, so overhead, wide stance. Now let's have everybody do a lateral lunge to the right side only and pause. Good, so lateral lunge to the right. Now you're gonna side bend left. Good, stand up out of it. Lateral lunge left, side bend right. Oh yeah, stand up out of it. Lateral lunge right, side bend left. Good, yeah. This is a tricky one, right? Because we're going left and right at the same time. Good, continue to shift that body weight left and right. Side bending, opening up those lungs. Beautiful, almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Okay, that's our first round of movement. So we're gonna go right back down to a cat-cow position. Meet me on the mat. Cat-cow in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Inhale up. I'm sorry, inhale, drop the belly button. Exhale, round it out. Good, go at your own pace here. Big inhale, open. Exhale. Really start to get that exhale audible, right? So really pushing that air out. Inhale, drop the belly button. Exhale, pull that belly button so far up into your belly button. Good, we're here for the next 20 seconds. Continue to really open up that spine through your breathing. Beautiful. Go ahead and pick those knees up off the ground. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Good. Bend your knees, jump your feet up to the hands. Sun salutation. Inhale the arms all the way up. Swan dive. Forward fold, jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend the knees, jump the feet up. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Forward fold, jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down. One more, bend the knees, jump the feet up. Inhale, arms. Exhale, dive. Jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, right arm open and rotate. Exhale, elbow to ground. Good. Kick back to downward facing dog. Left leg high. Runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, open. Exhale, rotate. Kick back to downward facing dog. Bend the knees, jump the feet up to meet your hands. Grab your yoga strap, meet me in a lateral lunge. Arms overhead. In 3, 2, 1. Whichever direction you lunge, you're gonna side bend to the opposite direction. Good, I'm gonna let you go at your own pace here. The inhale happens at the top when the lungs are nice and tall. And the exhale happens on that twist or that side bend. Beautiful effort here, keep moving. Starting to loosen things up a little bit. Pull those shoulders away from your ears, right? So you're kind of putting your shoulder blades in your back pockets here. 10 more seconds. 10 seconds, stay in it. Good, in 3, 2, 1. Meet me back on the ground for a cat-cow. It looks like, hi Sean, just joined us. Just jump on in. We've gone through maybe 1 or 2 rounds, but just kind of jump right in with us, cool? All right, so we are starting in our cat-cow position for the 3rd time. So meet me down here with your big inhale, drop the belly button, lift the chin. All right, exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift that belly button so far up. Good, we're gonna stay here for a minute. I know this is our 3rd round, so everything should start to feel nice and loose now. Beautiful, continue to inhale, drop that belly button. Exhale, round it out and reach. Beautiful range of motion there. Another 10, 15 seconds here of good breathing. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and lift those knees up off the ground. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Bend the knees, jump your feet up to your hands. Good. We're gonna inhale those arms to tall, reach for the ceiling, go, 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 go. And then a swan dive forward, flat back. Place the hands down, jump back to plank. Little mini push-up or a chaturanga to an upward facing. Flip the toes, downward. Good, you can go at your own pace here. Bend the knees, jump the feet up. Inhale all the way up. Big exhale, swan dive. Jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing. Bend the knees, jump the feet up. Last one. Inhale, arms all the way up. Think tall. Exhale, swan dive. Jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up, and exhale, down. Beautiful. Okay, inhale, right leg high, exhale, runner's lunge. If you want to, you can collapse your back knee here for a little bit more stabilization, right? So you can always relax that back knee. Now inhale the arms up to crescent pose. Exhale the arms back down. The right leg is in front. Inhale, open. Exhale, try to touch that elbow to the toe in front. And then we kick back into a downward facing dog. Pedal those feet out. Left leg high. Runner's lunge. Collapse the back foot if you need to. Inhale up to crescent pose. Push that hip forward. Exhale, hands on the instep. Inhale, open to the left. And then exhale, elbow to ground in front of you. Beautiful. Kick back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, jump your feet up, and meet me in a standing position. Love it. Okay, so if you have your yoga strap or even just a towel or something you can hold overhead, okay, you're gonna take a wide base overhead, find a wide stance with those legs, and you're gonna start to shift that body weight over side to side for lateral lunges. Yep, and you can just hold your hands overhead here too. Good. And then we start to add that little bit of a side bend. Good. Stay here. Good. Just gonna kind of check everybody out real quick. Looking good, stay in it. So we wanna think collarbones nice and tall, right? If you had a name tag on, I should be able to read your name tag. Yeah, nice adjustment there, Todd. Good. You might feel this more in the shoulders, maybe more in the hips, but wow, you guys look amazing this morning. 30 more seconds here, plenty of time to really just find your breath, right? Inhale when we're in the standing position. Exhale as you shift over. Yeah, nice, Madeline, great range of motion there. Use that breath. And then we are going into our last full round of movement. Then we're gonna get into some really good deep stretching. Meet me on the mat for our last round of cat-cow in 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, drop the belly button and lift. Exhale, round it out. All right, so we're in this for the next full minute. The lungs should be a little bit more smooth now, right? So round 1 is always kind of choppy. I always feel like my inhales are a little choppy. Gosh, really great range of motion in your spine, Madeline. Good, Sean, really good on that hollowing out, that rounding up top. I love it, super strong core. Yeah, really good. Claire's got a great flow, right? It's all about your breath, follow your breath. Your deepest inhale is at the peak, right? And then your deepest exhale is at the peak. Good, really start to use that breath. We're getting so close here. In the next 5, 3, 2, lift the knees up. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Sun salutations, bend the knees, jump the feet up to the hands. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, swan dive, flat back. Forward fold, jump back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale up. Oh. Exhale, push it down. Good. Bend the knees, jump the feet up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, dive. Jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down. One more rep all the way through. Bend the knees, jump the feet up. Inhale, tall. Exhale, dive. Jump back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, down. Woo! So good, we are almost there. Inhale, right leg high. Runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent pose. Exhale, hands on the instep. Inhale, right arm open. Exhale, elbow to ground. Kick back to plank. Inhale, left leg high. Runner's lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale. Good. Inhale, open left arm up. Exhale, elbow down. Woo, so close. Meet me back into a plank. Bend the knees, jump the feet up. Grab your overhead strap, and we're gonna go into our last round of lateral lunges. Lateral lunges can also be done without anything overhead, right? So if I don't have a strap with me, maybe I just place the hands right in front. Right, and I kind of just continue to shift that body weight side to side. Yeah, really good, awesome. Everybody's got it overhead. Love it. 30 more seconds here. Big inhale, think tall, and exhale, side bend as you go over. Good, little to no space between your heel and the ground underneath you. Beautiful effort. Almost there, we have 10 more seconds, team. Good, in a 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, this is a really good time to grab some water if you need to grab some water. Okay, and the movement portion or our dynamic movement is finished for the day. So we're gonna finish now with some really, really good deep stretching. So find your mat, and then we are gonna start with a forward fold. So this might be a good place to keep the mat, or I'm sorry, to keep the strap close by. Okay, forward fold, let's do, I'm gonna do left side first just so y'all can see me. So I'm gonna put my left leg out in front, And then that strap, the towel, whatever it is that you have is gonna wrap around that midfoot, okay? Now I want you to grab close to your ankle, but flatten your back. All right, close to the ankle and then flatten the back. Good. Now using your arms, see that? I'm gonna pull my torso forward before relaxing the head, neck, and shoulders. And then once I'm down here, if you have the mobility, you can just reach and melt into it, right? But most of us are gonna have our hands probably still on this strap. So think big chest, pull yourself forward, and then we're here for 2 full minutes, okay? 2 full minutes on each side. So really time to focus in on that breath. Okay, our interval just started. So I want you to focus on nothing more but the inhales and releasing on the exhales. Okay, so you don't need to look up for anything here. Okay, think about keeping those eyes closed. Feel how your chest lifts on the inhale, and then release your neck and shoulders on that exhale by just melting, right? Or just saying the word release in your own head. Focus on nothing more but the inhale as you lift, and then a little bit of a melt on the exhale. Good, keep those eyes closed. That heart rate is starting to settle a little bit. You might have a little bit more control over that breathing. About 20 more seconds here. Good, let's slowly start to come up out of that. Maybe it's the head, neck, and shoulders. But once you find your way up top, just switch the legs out in front. Good, grab low on that. Think tall with the spine, pull yourself forward. I'm tighter on this side, I can feel it. All right, our 2 minutes starts now. So I may need to start here, and then as my hamstring loosens up there, I'm gonna be able to get a little bit more range of motion. But for right now, I'm actually surprised that that's all I'm getting out of this. Just goes to show you, right? We all have little imbalances or tightnesses that need to be worked out. All right, most important thing here is that you can release your head. All right, so relax that chin towards the chest. And then I like to kind of bounce the head out or maybe shake it left and right. Again, you don't need to look up for anything. Just keep those eyes closed and find this breath and kind of melt into this. That's a full minute. We have 1 more to go. Okay, when you're focusing on your breath, on your inhale, I want you to think about creating space between your shoulder blades. So maybe on your inhale, your shoulder blades move apart and you open those lungs up in the middle part of your back. Yeah, beautiful, nice breath there. And then exhale, melt just about ½ an inch every time. And we have about 20 seconds left here. Slowly start to make your way up out of that. So the next stretch we're going to go into is called a frog stretch. So if you know yourself and you know that your hips are one of the tighter areas that you're going to work through, you're going to do this frog position lying on your back with the palms or the soles of your feet touching each other. So let me show you two really great options here. So this is option one if you know you have really, really tight hips. Okay, you butterfly the legs, and then you're just going to roll all the way back, and you're going to breathe and focus on letting those hips sink closer and closer and closer. Okay, now if you have pretty mobile hips, like I know myself and Claire are pretty mobile here, what I would do is double or triple up the mat on each side, right? And then we're gonna find that same position, frog, like this. Now see where the feet are? See how the toes are pointing out, right? And not in? Good. So you can try both positions here, right? If you know you're pretty mobile and you really want to sink into this, meet me here. And then once we've all kind of found the position, I'm going to start our 2-minute clock, right? And then you can come down onto your, ooh, ouch. Good. Yeah. So I'm down here. Let's see if I can give you a better visual of what's going on. Yep. There we go. Beautiful. So stretching is all about kind of releasing or being able to relax. So if you find yourself in this frog position and you can't relax, right? Roll onto your back and just do it that way, because it's all about really trying to find a relaxing just space. Oh man, these are tight. Ouch. Jesus. Hurts. All right. So we've got another full minute left here. Good. Use that exhale. Keep those eyes closed, right? Our exhales are so powerful. I want you to use those to release every muscle in your body, specifically our hips, right? So these next 3 exhales, you're releasing any tightness you feel in those hips and seeing if you can melt about in ½ an inch. Okay, before you just come up out of this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna place your hands on the outside of your knees, and you're gonna support yourself by pulling your knees together. Yeah, I know that's a tight one. Slowly come out of it. Woo! Okay, really, really good job, y'all. We are gonna go into the next chest opener or chest and shoulder opener. So if you have a foam roller, this is a good time to grab the foam roller, or look, 2 couch cushions work well too. So just think even like 1 pillow, but the idea here is you're gonna put your shoulder blades on that object, right? So shoulder blades, and then you open the arms up kind of like a Y. So if you think opening up the arms like a Y, relax your head, neck, and shoulders on the opposite side of the object. And then the top of the fingertips or the top of the hands should be relaxed on the floor. And then once you find this position, you're gonna straighten your legs and let your toes fall towards the outside of the mat. So you're really opening up that chest, shoulders, hips. Good, once everybody's here, yeah, really nice. Amanda's got a real good arch on that back. Nice, Todd. Yep, sometimes it's about, yeah. And then once you found that upper body, release those legs and let the toes fall towards the outside. Boom, we're in this for 2 minutes. This is another really good one to feel how your chest lifts on the inhale and then release every muscle in your body on that exhale. Keep those eyes closed. We still have about 30 good seconds here. You're gonna listen to my voice on how I want you to come up out of this. But for right now, your eyes are closed and you're focusing on your breath. Okay, go ahead and bring your hands together at your heart, right? So hands together at your heart. Now tuck your chin into your chest, right? And then that's how you roll up out of it, right? So hands together first, tuck the chin. Now we're up and out of it. All right, we have one more stretch, half pigeon, one of my faves. So I've actually gotten really comfortable stretching with pillows now. It's kind of funny. But so half pigeon is we do a leg lift, round the torso out, which is gonna give you space to bring that leg up and through. And then this back leg, I like to reach towards the back of the mat to then potentially find my shoulders, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Okay. Once we're here, we'll start 2 full minutes on each side. Good. Yes, there we go. So being able to find a space to relax your head is very, very important here. Okay, 2 minutes on the clock. Use that breath to release. Keep those eyes closed. Probably feeling like you're somewhere back to a normal breathing pattern. Continue to focus back in on your exhales and release. Okay, we're gonna slowly start to wake up out of that, so no rush ever. Maybe lift the head first, come up onto the hands. Good, lift that back knee. Good, maybe if you need to do like a little 1-2 kick to get some blood back into the muscle over there. Kind of kick it, kick it, kick it. Right, and then we're gonna go right into the opposite side. So whenever you're ready, you will do that leg lift. Hollow out as you pull the knee as high up as you can. Remember that back leg, we reach towards the back of the mat. And then find a space for the next 2 minutes to release. Okay, slowly start to wake yourself up out of that. You can just have a seat and roll over slowly. Wow, everything's nice and loosened up. Roll over onto your back. We're gonna do one big hip bridge, right? So let's go ahead and pull the shoulder blades together underneath you, arms by your side, palms facing up. Bring your heels in towards your glutes, and then give me one big hip bridge. Reach for the ceiling with those hips. Reach, 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 reach. Squeeze that butt and release. Straighten the legs. Let the feet fall towards the outside of the mat, which really opens up those hips. Make any last adjustments you need to. And we're gonna relax into what we call Shavasana for the next 2 minutes. Just kind of releasing with the exhales. Eyes are closed. Enjoy the moment. Good. Think very smooth inhales, smooth exhales. Good. On your next exhale, I want you to release your low back and your hips. Beautiful. Good. Let's send that energy up to the neck and the shoulders. So on your next few exhales, release your neck, Release your jaw and release your shoulders. And then send all that energy down your spine into your low back. And now you have your exhales and your breath working for you to release that tension from your collarbone and your neck all the way down to your hips. Good. Unclench that jaw by opening up your mouth. Let's start to wiggle the toes and fingers. Keep your eyes closed. Start to roll out your wrists and ankles, both directions. Good. Reach those arms overhead and give me one really big good morning stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Big inhale. And then relax every muscle in your body on the exhale. Keep your eyes closed and roll over onto your right side. Just like you're rolling over into bed, keep your eyes closed. Take a few more breaths here and release. Good. Use that left hand to push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Beautiful effort, everyone. Let's take a big inhale, roll those shoulders up towards the ears on the inhale, right? And then roll them and send them right back into those shoulder sockets on the exhale. So we're creating space between our shoulders and ears, perfect posture. Let's do a few neck rolls. Release your right ear to the right shoulder. Push away with the left arm. Good. Roll that neck around to the opposite side. Left ear to left shoulder. Reach away with the right arm. Good. Back to center. Let's look left and right. Left, right. A few more neck rolls, whatever feels good. Beautiful. Hands center. We are done, friends. Namaste. Yes. Beautiful effort out of everyone today. So I'm stopping.